Here we are. Back in game, back with the good old sect. Let's see what will transpire today. So, first off, we have a new update. I'm very, very happy to see that. We can now access all the production benches at once, which is just outright awesome. Can select them and can configure the production. This is a massive step forward and some tool this game. Really good of you, really needed. Thumbs up for me. And the other thing is the so-called target menu, which is also really cool, where we can just find whatever we want to find. Ever wondered where your friggin' yellow fabric is lying around? Now you don't anymore. This is basically the pumped up version of this little search bar thingy. This is the big bad brother of that thing. I like it. So of course we also have a new corner of the world unlocked. Hi there, Golden Peak. We're going to establish diplomatic connections with the Wudang sect. It's really hard not to think about a certain rap band with that title. But as I've heard, this is a cultural important thing in China. It's some new stuff that I learned today. The photos I saw were really exciting. Okay, so the other things that will happen today, we're going to body cultivate today. I want to do this. I want to create a big bad body cultivator out of this filthy noob here. So we have a mission there because the good sect has procrastinated its body cultivation way too long. Houdini, hi there. So nice to see you. Okay, so first off, is anybody adventuring here? I haven't played this save file for such a long time, basically. Certainly ain't I there. Basically, since I started to do the tutorial sect, I haven't touched the good sect anymore. So, well, let's see. Let's visit these people. Let's give them the gift we give to everybody. Where's my feces? No, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I give them a grain of wheat. I welcome you. We are civilized people after all. So we're going to do the same things we always did. And this is also new. This is really useful. I love these little QOL things they did there. So, what have we here? Soil essence. Can not only reduce hunger but also replenish nutrients. That's very confusing. I hope this does make more sense in traditional Chinese because it doesn't make too much sense to me. Though parasol timber. Oh, wasn't that phoenix wood timber? Soil essence powder. Okay, elixirs. Okay, we don't need to trade access to these people. Being good in a game hall barbaric. Hi there, sir. No, welcome. Nice to see you. So we can now access these dudes in one go. I can't tell you people how happy this does make me. that I'm allowed to live to see this thing here. Wonderful. Okay, but I think we did what we needed to do. Let's send people over there adventuring. I got here Duanganji, but wasn't Duangan my my sect's bodyguard? So do I really have only one note here? You knew I had more than one primordial spirit. Okay, let's just go there a couple of times. Yeah, the as far as I know, the this patch Houdini is for free. I don't think you need to buy the actual DLC for these things, if I understood the patch notes correctly. I don't know though, because I grabbed that thing as soon as it happened. I've been sadly quite ill over the weekend, so I haven't had the energy today to do some video on the new DLC. But we'll do that in the course of the week. So, Gondai, the sect needs you. We need you to mess up the water dragon. Okay, so we actually did a little bit there already. So how's your cultivation XP? Horrible. Just like I love it to see. Okay, we're going to temper your flesh. So, one. Yeah, we'll do it like that. I don't want to cancel too often. Hades, hi there. Okay, so we're going to adventure and body cultivate. Sounds like a good plan to me. Okay. Another new thing that showed up there, yes, I want that, is that you now need to give a positive feedback if you want to have that. For real, a new thing. That's really good. Because it was really easy to mess yourself up with that. If you don't know what you're doing here, and I'm really not knowing what I'm doing with body cultivation. I only know how the rules work. We're going to pimp up that thing now. So I know that we need enhanced flash later down the road, so I keep doing that. But basically, we really just need the tempered flesh thingies. Okay, long phase adventuring over there. Another thing that has changed or has been added into is the option to add the Swift mode. So let's see how that works here. So if you use that, the most graphics will be turned off in this mode. I don't dare to press them. I don't want to speed up time that hard. But basically, this is meant for people whose sects have grown crazily big and produce a lot of lag. These are really good and well thought through, helpful things there. Really enjoy what the devs did there. And let's see what our new neighbors have in store for us. Corrosive blood. I don't know if somehow corrosive blood sounds like something I would want to have. I got no clue there. So we need luck for this adventure. Let's see if Longfei is actually the right person for that job. So yeah, Duanganji was my strongest artifact fighter. I don't have anybody who's stronger than that. So yeah, I'm afraid she has to stay. So her luck is really bad though, and Wanganji's luck is pretty good. Oh man. So, but I'm pretty sure that Yingju's power should be enough. Can we pimp up her fighting power a bit? Are we really that weak? I really did learn so filthy much from doing the tutorial sect. It's amazing. I came back to my old ways, and I'm excited about all these things that I will do differently from now. Has been a very, very good way to spend my time. Okay, so we're just going to buy some inspiration for her here and pump up her fighting power, because somehow, if there is a luck-based adventure result there, I want to grind that. I know how hard you need to grind in these games. So I hope you guys all had a nice day or a nice morning, even. I don't know what time it is at your place, but I'm quite happy to be here now. It's been a long day for me, but a good day. Okay. So, I want to see the body cultivation XP here. I don't want to buy enhanced flesh there necessarily. I want to bring up the XP here as quick as possible. Here we go. 1.4 million inspiration. That should bring us somewhere. I mean, it sounds so weird when I say it's not that much, but it's actually not that much. It's okay. Oh, charity. Almost missed that. Look at that. Alright, so... Child has gone missing. I still got no clue how that, how you play that out correctly with the missing child. Houdini, don't you? It's weird. Like Hjorn was the first who was befallen by this evil. He had his wisdom tooth extracted. He told me about that last week, and no lie, 1 or 2 days later, my own wisdom tooth here, God, flame, had a really nasty inflammation, which struck me down. Now you tell about aching teeth. What's wrong with the world? It's the season of toothache, I think. I feel with you. That's all I want to say. I hope you get better soon. Alright, so we greeted that Wudang Sect dude and we gained some items. That sounds like the rando artifact outcome there, but I want to know what it is actually. Hi there, Mr. Visitor. And yeah, okay. That's good night, Cerno. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure to see you, man. Or the missing child. Yes, early enlightenment. Int. It is? I feel like I tried that already and it didn't connect. Thank you. I'll try that. I feel really bad for that kid every single friggin' time. So, shouldn't we have... No, I didn't, okay, whatever. It will be... It must have been some crap, random artifact there. Hi there, Lloyd. It's an already treated molar. It should be removed, but I just like... Oh, man. Could have been my story. Could have been exactly my story. I had so many root canal treatments, and I don't like to admit that, but there's a lot of stuff which needs to be done, and will get done soon. At least I finally found my steam to get that done. But yeah, I got a couple of tooth extractions ahead of me, and I'm not looking forward to that either. Just stay strong and believe me when I say there's way more people suffering the same like you. Teeth are just a horrible thing. And you know, here in ACS, toothache is one of the most horrible things that can happen to your disciples. So that's for a reason. Are the names changeable for the... Well, you want to? Give me something creative. Or some wishes. The Good Sect can get some names. So I actually had a pretty heavy phobia from dentists, so I really know what you might be talking about. I got my hands on that now, but it is a long process, which mostly requires you to be really nice to yourself about not being able to get stuff done in time. Just accept that, be nice to you, you'll get there. As long as you're nice to yourself. Most of the time you're not, you can't do much about the fact that you're unable to. Well, let's change the topics. I'm feeling quite well, and I hope you're getting better soon as well. Marsu. Well, I know where your name comes from, so... So who is going to be our dear friend Marsu? Let's check out our cultivators. Or do you have a wish? We have every element in the body cultivator. Shendao is in the makings. I haven't, I didn't really go to the new map already. I only, um, I only adventured there right now to grind out the exploration. I wanted to wait until enough people are here before we enter that map. I would like to be a physical cultivator. I had that feeling you would say that. Okay, nice. So you're a woman now, but I guess you can here. If you play this game long enough, this grows more and more relative. So here is the renaming thing. Marsu. There we go, mate. You don't mind your gender. Most most ACS players don't mind their gender. Once they can't get more max chi for throwing off their dong, they're all in. Hi, Hjorn. Welcome. Body cultivator's mental state is directly influenced by their mood. So, let's see. Why are you in such a bad mood? Your room is horrible. You're having a mental breakdown and it's polar night out here. I guess we need to do something about that. I never understood what influence the mental state actually has on the body cultivator. Does it influence the experience gain or what? Because that's one thing I really got trouble understanding. So Spirit Stone bed, wasn't that Marsu's room? Yes. So Marsu is hating that room. Okay. I think we should not breathe outside there. Remold speed mostly. Okay, thank you. We should do something against that. First off, we're going to put the meditation cushion in there. Let's take a chi cushion down. I don't care. Spirit Stone block, all good for me. Then we're going to put some heater inside here because the Good Sect is a frosty sect. Through. So we're going to put in some nice heater here so it's not that freezing anymore. We made this place out of stone, but it's spirit stone, so we don't care about the elements in here too much. Oh, Ruzong! Nice inspiration, my mate. He had a chi flow hiccup. Good job, mate. Good job. Do you need help? Do you need medicine? It's by a demon. So let's try out that new thing here. Remolding their treasure can make them immune to depression. Do I have a 7 slaughtering sword law? I need to check that out. So, let's see. Is that medicine or is that pill? Cure powder. No, we need, what's it called again? Spirit powder, no? Yeah, there we go. And now we can use that target menu to put that on Kuirazon here. So let's feed. Okay, we can't use it here. Still trying to wrap my head around how to use that stuff properly. I really need more spirit powder. Stuff is running low. Okay, let's check out the library. Just looking down here. So, do I have the 7 slaughtering sword law? Yes, I do. I think the sect could actually have all laws already. I'm not quite sure. Motion severing, primordial alchemy, myriad artifact. Do we have heaven stealing? I like heaven stealing. As far as I can see, I still like heaven stealing. Okay, we still need to spam mandates here. Yes, Luna form. That's the dong bereaving skill. Okay, so Marsu, you're going to have a new remolding place. Then I wanted to make this place a little bit more lively when Ruzon had an A wonderful inspiration there. Okay, now let's keep working on that forearm muscle. Which law does Marsu have? What is the benefit of being a physical cultivator? I don't know what the law there is called, but as far as I know, don't nail me down on that. I'm not that experienced with body cultivation yet. As far as I know, there's only one law for human body cultivators. There's another one for Yaogai body cultivators, where they can use every part of their monsterly physique. So what do we have here? Unearthing artifact, not interesting. So, it does sure have a fancy name here, Primordial Unity Body. But it's basically... I don't know if there are other body cultivation laws. There could be. I haven't delved too deep in that. 13 main supreme laws, one new one from the second one, the DLC. Yeah. I haven't... I for sure haven't grinded out all of them. It was the evil sect who had all the laws already, or all the laws that were actually a thing back there. Okay, we got this display. Oh no, let's just use that thing and let's. Okay. Let's see. Okay, or we just go for that. Material, fire essence bar. I knew I had a couple of those. This might be a bit of an overkill, though. But this place is really, really damn frosty. It's one of the most frosty maps I've ever seen. They cast Fist and ignore Chi Barrier. Thank you. There are 4 body cultivation laws. Thank you. Like I said, I said that with doubt in my voice. There's another one for humans and lures. It's intended to initiate the Yagai body, cultivate a secret bodies with human body. What the heck? Oh man, I love it that I still have so much to discover here. That's really awesome. Even though I have played this game a lot already, but it's really pleasant to see how many things there are still to be discovered there. Okay, now then. Primordial Unity Body, Barbarous Forging Body, Fallen Obliteration Body, Ancestral Yaogai Body. Okay. And I guess they have different secret body techniques then. So we need Tempered Flesh and Enhanced Flesh. Wouldn't have guessed. So, are we... We're lacking Spirit Stone blocks. I see. I thought we had enough of those, so... Here, Stoneworks. Create Spirit Stone blocks. Go forth, minions. Claspa, hi there. Welcome, nice to see. They do a lot of secret bodies. Well, body cultivation is possibly the more simple way of playing ACS. Because this is, honestly, in my opinion, way easier because it can ignore all that feng shui thing. Which is, in my opinion, the most confusing thing about this whole game. This game would have been so much less confusing without this whole feng shui thing. It's overpowered when you upgrade it enough. I've heard so. I've never tried it, though. And I've also heard that it's supposed to be quite useless against some bosses in the game. Like I've heard the Phoenix is supposed to shred down even the most strongest of body cultivators. But the Flood Dragon is yes, Flood Dragon is a possible victim of your high-end body cultivator. I gotta admit to my own noobness, I haven't killed Flood Dragon yet a single time. I yet have to escape the tutorial myself. But, well, I don't mind enjoying my time exploring there while I'm doing so. The body of the Colts. Well, we'll be getting there. We'll be getting there. in time. Okay, so here goes the enhanced flesh for those. Okay. I think with this game it's really important to have patience. You don't get too far if you don't have patience. For me, it helps a ton that I only record this game like 90% of the time, so I never play too much in a long push, because I think when you literally play like 20 or 30 hours this game straight through, like let's say 5 or 7 days, it might burn you out a little bit, because there's just too much repetitiveness in those patterns, in my opinion. But, well, in those dosages, it sure is a lot of fun. So we can't develop the next layer of our secret body there yet, which is truly a shame. Okay, now let's see how does this room fare now. It's still minus friggin' 28 degree. I put a red hot glowing fire bar inside there. This is madness. Or did I again forget the roofing here and it doesn't work because of that? I got my trouble believing that, but we're going to try that. I would be happy if there was co-op ACS. Well, you put ACS on the shelf for a few weeks because of that reason. Yeah. Yeah, that's why that was also part of the reason why I started the tutorial sect, because I kind of burned out on the Good Sect a bit too. But returning back here after the break and after doing so much tutoring feels really good. ACS 2 co-op? I don't think so. But who knows? I am surely looking forward to the sequel there. Okay, auction time. Fire pile powder, wood pill, truth pill, blessed pill, turtle cage. You guys are nuts, aren't you? There's literally nothing except for the metadata elixir. That's not even worth my time. Go peasants. I don't want to. Okay, Marsu. You have a nice indoor cushion now. I mean, that magic altar is all good and everything, but it's not something a body cultivator would need. So, yeah, that room is now slightly warmer after it has a roof. But let's just go for another round of fire essence bars. Another fire essence bar, I should rather say. The minor auctions. Well, co-op is a huge save for a lot of games. Oh yeah, that's true. So let's have a nice chat with these guys. Passerby is in need of help. The Good Sect always helps, you know, motto. Okay. Now, I wanted to soup up Yingju a bit. So, let's see. Yingju was suffering from that state of mind, or she has a law which doesn't allow her to wield more than one artifact, as far as I remember. Yeah, this one here. Unus. Number of artifacts modified by 9 minus 10. So, only one artifact. Let's see. I could increase my total artifact mastery, but I don't think that this is really something we could really want to have. Max G modifier. Very interesting, but actually not what I'm looking for right now. Right now, I'm looking for power. So, because I need a new bodyguard. So, artifact power. Let's see if it does work like that. That's looking quite good. So, Primordial Spirit, Connective, Demonic Aura, Artifact Power Bonus 1000%. It's, and it's actually quite affordable. So we don't mess around with Core Shaper or Chi Shaper things. So this even brings us a Sub-Spirit, very, very tempting. 500% plus Sub-Spirit, deal. That's another 500%. I'll buy that. And let's just study those and see if we are able to. Did you mess around with the formation, the days? It's still as obscure as before. I only know that you also need to keep the feng shui in regards, and the thing is, to make a really good formation, you need to refine the whole formation, and I'm not at the point yet where I'm that successful that I am power pimping more than one cultivator. Because as far as I've understood things, you want to put 90% of the eggs in the basket of the pillar, and the auxiliaries should be the remaining 10% of your resources, but they are also very important because they make up the power of the pillar. So we would need at least some really souped up tier 1 golden cores with a really nasty big chi, with a nasty big amount of chi, like about 1 million per cultivator, or so I have been told is a good ratio per cultivator to strive for. So just you have a check mark. But I haven't tried those out yet, so I don't know how realistic these numbers actually are. Because a lot of people who give me advice in this game are, let's say, a lot more perfectionistic than I. So, revitalized spiritualist. Okay. Let's see if Yingju is able to. Not again, Fung. Not again. Not again, inspiration pain. Stop hurting yourself with inspirations, you fools. We need new spirit powder. Oh, man. Shouldn't I be able to find that this way? Powder? Or do I need to look in? Do I need to use it like that? No. So what's that search bar actually doing? Beats me. Okay, so good old Feng Shun had another inspiration. Is that a code word for spraying back or something among immortals? Something. So I think my record is 670k Chi max. Yeah, okay. Can't hurt a cultivator with low Chi pool. He lost one when the formation broke, okay. Alright, thanks guys. That's something I actually didn't know. Okay, Ruzong had some inspiration that didn't result in something bad happening. I'm proud of you. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. Okay, so let's see. Yingju ain't done yet. Ooh, she's still. Okay, so wait a sec. That's all. I increased all that artifact power, and that's all? Weirds me out a bit, because I think that was the same number before. Is that display maybe a little bit broken? I don't know. Well, I'm confused now. I mean, then again, that's 20k on her, and she has way stronger artifacts there, and she has 2 of them. It's the attainment difference between these two? Whatever. It should be good enough to spank some random invaders. Being said, a Shandao cultivator can provide basically infinite chief oil formations, so I heard. So I heard. Okay, so let's send Duanganji over there and pay those fellas a nice visit there. Meanwhile, Marsu, how's your state of mind now? This room is just desolate. Okay. It's still friggin' freezing inside there. Minus 11 degree. So I'm really considering, you know what, we're going to whip out the big guns here. Let's bring some beast blood. There we go. This biome is possibly one of the worst I've ever played in. I would never ever pick that again voluntarily. It's so brutal. Because, seriously, I didn't know what I got myself into in terms of temperatures here. Basically, agriculture is impossible unless you are willing to live in micromanagement hell. Because you still have to balance out the heat generators. Beast blood creates warmth. Yes, that's true, Marsu. That's what it does. Oh, we found the reattainment temple, so we can enjoy the scenery there a bit. Okay, let's put in a base there. Some basic decorations. Lamp. Okay, here we go. Stop calling this a horrible room. It's still empty. Okay. It even got worse. Why? I'm trying so hard here. So, leisure. Yeah, let's put a zither table in there so you can do some music. You grubster. Try a crimson fruit and see if it's still going. Put a heart of a volcano inside there. So beast blood seems to do the trick there. Game, give me the real stack. So let's put 2 beast bloods in there. It's too empty for its size. Yeah, I'm working on that. I always got a hard time understanding when the game considers a room not too empty. It's the what? Oh, we getting there. Okay, so this is turning into something here. And let's whip up fine meals because we are worth it. Okay, so we got that, so our body cultivator will now have a nice life. Early access to spiritual water is nice though, you can plant Prism Lotus way easier. So that's the secret advantage of this area here? I got no clue what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Bed table, PC chair, that's all I need. Wise words. Okay, so let's put Wanganji in there. Phoenix feathers can be a sect killer if you're not prepared. That's true. That's true. Crimson fruits are also pretty nasty though in their own regards. I really got bothered by those a lot too. So heavily that I started to put them outside on displays to just get them out of my system. Okay, so this is looking neato. And there's a new law available with these dudes. I got no clue though how to acquire it though. Careful if you plant a spirit fruit when it fully grows, you'll be a prime target for really strong invaders. Oh yeah, that's good to know. I never managed to grow a spirit fruit for real. I always got stuck in in the phase where you got to make that plant happy. Dude, it's so hard to plant a friggin' mythical fruit in this game. I love it. It was 1 million chi or so. Well, so I heard, but I don't know. Thanks, Joran, for those numbers. 30 to 70% of a room. So they don't consider it empty anymore. Okay, so far it's just yet another big bad sect building. I mean, I really do admire the detail work here. Now we're talking business. Slay devils. A fly whisk, that's a new item. A tier 12 fly whisk. Quart the loon. Ooh boy. 232. He wants. But we ain't gonna grab that. Tremorous essence pill. These are new too, I think. Yeah, they increase max chi by a fixed amount. Yeah. And this is a new chi increaser that we can acquire now. Some ochre essence, some earth origins. Nice treasure chamber, my friends there. So that's the big bad boys there. Primordial spirit. Let's check out their fighting power. 161k, 24k. Yeah, nice numbers. Now I feel really small again with my 20k on my strongest cultivator. So that thing is also definitely something we want to check out. I want those turtles. That's a new pet you can receive when you are good friends with the Wudang sect. They are actually, as far as I know, the first sect which offers you really some big rewards for being a good friend of theirs. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. So here we have a couple of sect elders. I don't plan in talking to those guys too much there. Okay, there's more of these. Found with chi gathering items, amount of temperature change is proportional to their gathered chi amount. I see. Ah, so you mean 30 chi gathering translates into 30 degree of temperature change roughly? That would be really, really a helpful thing to know. Thank you. You guys are so awesome. Really mean it. That's one of the most helpful pieces of advice that I've seen in the last couple of weeks. Okay, so... Ooh, Spirit Stone Golden Pool. Inspiration. I don't know if I want to dare to. I didn't save before I go there, and don't want to aggravate those guys and mess up with my save file here. So, Tai Chi Run. Yeah, that's one thing I've read in the patch notes there. Well, that would help me at least to adjust the temperatures for my farms better. What's this fancy? Black Phoenix Screen. There's the Sword Shield. Just a tourist passing by. What's this? Coldwood Lantern Flower Bud. Okay, this is friggin' cool. Have a mountaintop here as a background. And these S-shaped walls, they are also new part of the DLC. I do like the visual candy there. And is this map larger than other maps from sects? Here, according to the mini-map, this feels way larger than other maps. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, this whole place is really I don't know too much about Chinese culture, but as far as I understood, the patch notes and everything, Mount Wudang is actually something big in Chinese culture. And this is basically a tribute to this place. And they tried to recreate it here in Cultivation World as good as they can. It's a sign of respect or admiration, or call it whatever you want. I think that's a pretty cool notion. Okay, where am I actually? Okay, so this target menu here works also for places like these. It's really cool when you search for a certain somebody in the sect there. I wonder what you can do with when you're talking to this bajillion million people there, but I'm not willing to find that out. I honestly just hope that that I'll be lucky and get informed about which people are important here, because the dialogue system in this game is, for my personal taste, way too excessive. Even souped down, it's still freaking excessive. Okay, looking nice here, but I don't know what I'm trying to find here. Okay. You had a scorpion walking out of your toilet. Sheesh. That's freaking scary, man. Europe is so harmless. Or Central Europe, Germany to be exact. Your place is still Europe after all. Sorry for the misunderstanding there. Okay, then let's form that muscle. That comes off a little bit wrong. Okay. Now we need to gather up a lot of experience there. Ah, it's non-toxic scorpions, I see. There you got me. I literally thought that all scorpions would be toxic. So, learned something new. Okay, with that out of the world now, I want to do another thing. I want to send my... I want to change the cultivators. And, oh well, I'm going to do this like that. Adventure... G. Because she's just the luckier person in general. Let's just keep exploring that place. And let's check out Reattainment Temple. So, this is a place to harvest spirit wood at. That's certainly an interesting thing. So, let's send Ruzong up there. As far as I remember, Ruzong's fighting power was somewhat decent. Yeah, that's enough to smack demons. Body cultivators gain more experience from remolding the same body part over and over. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Okay, I had the impression that higher levels of cultivation on body parts had more impact experience-wise. Right now, I'm just spreading because I want to get the tempered flesh done. That which I need to get onto the third layer, and then my plan was to spam until I can cultivate those bones. Yeah, the hunger thing. The smaller scorpion, the more potent toxin they have. Okay. You can't choose all the body parts you want. You got a lot. There's literally so friggin' many body parts a body cultivator is allowed to develop. It's amazing. Like, every single part and bone in your body. I mean, they only let you develop one rib, but they even put in the rib there, the ribs, so. I'm happy that they didn't put in every single rib on every side. But you want a high-level spine. Okay. The first thing we need to do, though, is we need to get you on the next cultivation level. So this one here. One of my early sects, my 2 body cultivators, ate all the food in my sect at some point. Yeah, I've heard a lot of these stories about super hungry eating machines. I mean, it is quite tricky though, especially on this map. Remember to plant all your wheat early. Well, there is a nice trick to get food in, but it is not an endless trick there. There's one village where you can enter the map repeatedly and gather out around 500 units of meat every time you go there. But if your body cultivator is too hungry, it grows into a pretty strenuous task to do that all the time. So, what is this place here? Reattainment Temple. And I wonder how to acquire the law of these people there. These are looking cool. Okay. So this doesn't look like your average map you can plunder at. They will get more hungry if you remove their stomach and mouth. Yeah, a lot of people upgrade that early on because they want to be able to devour more and more potent stuff. Or so I heard. There's a Tremorous Essence Pill. Okay. So, no goodies to grab here so far. I highly doubt that I will be able to grab any goodies for real here. Yo, dude. Okay, we somehow can't enter that room. Ah, now we... Pills suppressing hunger, don't work on them. Well, wouldn't that be too easy? Can't... Well, I think you can't be turned into a plant if you're a body cultivator. Sorry, Marcy. Okay, so this is all fancy and stuff, but looks like the adventure is more within the dialogues and such. Okay, there's a lot of resource there. Because so far I'm traveling through beautiful maps which are full of characters I'm too lazy to talk with. I gotta admit that's not too much of a healthy behavior here, but that's just me. Okay, so Reattainment Temple. Looks like a second sect main building there. Oh. Joe, hi there. Almost missed you there. Oh my goodness. I noticed you in time. Thank you, man. You crazy. So, everybody, this is Joe. Personal. You all got Joed right now, and really happy that you are here, and welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the show. I'll be super happy to see you all of you more often here. So, Joe is a wonderful person, hanging around here quite often and one of my dearest supporters. This is very personal. And he doesn't understand anything about cultivation. Hey Pop, hi there. So, this is very personal. This is more, these are more experience points there. The good thing I know that I already know that we'll need tons of layers of tempered flesh there. Thanks for the follow. I honestly have no idea about this game. A lot of people don't, even while playing that game, Joe. Well, he's British. He can't. He's not. It's not his fault. Okay. So we're being under attack. What's attacking us here? Okay. Let's check this out. Golden core, golden core. Dog is already on it. Okay. So Yingju, this is now your time to shine. Okay, that's more what I would have expected from her. Beautiful. Now that we have covered this, slay some cultivators. Drops 5 subs and gets roasted. Don't tell me you didn't like it. Don't tell me you didn't chuckle. I know what kind of humor you have. I'm just trying to be nice to you. Okay, so Yingju, you got this. Throwing her weapon from this distance. So cultivator fight is more like a somebody described it as people are throwing kites at each other until somebody falls to the ground dead. It was the most eloquent and wonderful description of how fighting in ACS works I've ever read. Good joke from a German. You got me there. So, Yingju, what's wrong? Why aren't they dead yet? Do they have that much chi? Is that your excuse? It's 46k. Yeah. It's quite a lot, isn't it? So, if this takes even longer, I can get there.
This is very personal.
Thanks, Joe. So kind of you. So, I think it's time for me to whip out a typical German joke, in case you don't mind, you guys, but there are no jokes in Germany. Now get back to work. So, that's that. So, we need Duangan-J, obviously. Oh, no, we actually punished the evildoers now. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, Joe is the man. 139. So, do these guys actually flee at some point?
This is very personal.
So, thank you, Joe. 140 now. Okay, Ruzong is discovering more and more talismans, and let's send the OG cultivator inside there. She's way more destructive than the other people. Okay, so I really feel like I need to soup up the fighting power of Yingju. It's not okay. They dropped to 4 pounds recently. It's one of the things that really never ceased to surprise me, that UK actually managed to stick to the pound currency. I would have so much assumed that they would cave into the euro system at some point, but thanks for the follow. It's not chocolate bar. You're welcome. So here we go. We're almost there. All the tempered flesh in the world. Okay. So, a phoenix elixir with crimson fruit. Hell no. Hi there, Mr. Merchant Union. Very happy to see you. So yeah, there's way more experience yielded per level up now at this point. So that's the reason. The monarchy is why you keep the pounds. That's absolutely a fine reason. So, is the merchant trapped inside there? I don't think. Always the monarchy. Well. Looks like that one luck-based event at the beginning of the exploration there was quite random. But I still want to have Yingju as my bodyguard here. So material items are worthless. Outrageous. So I'm now only able to sell you the leftovers of my enemies. Whatever. Fine. Take it. We're going to check out how Marsu's... well, Marsu is an unstable state of mind. This should balance out in the long run. Okay, my wonderful materials section. Nobody's interested in. We're going to sell some crappy items here, crappy artifacts here too. Some ghosts, some Go games, and some sheet music. Yeah, well, 1,117 books. Not bad. So, what's for sale? Crimson fruit. Not interested. Tiger King's bone. What's that? Improves charisma and attainment. No thanks. Okay, here we go. Read and patched notes that every character in the cultivation realm has now increased condemnation. No, everybody does have a condemnation now. Not increased, but obviously before that patch, everybody was a neutral person, and now they have condemnation. And also, it's a very interesting thing that has been now introduced. Well, people don't have my enemies don't have condemnation for sure. Another thing that has been introduced there was, goodness, they got a lot of artifact battle. Give me a sec, guys. Let's recall my big kahuna. We can now actually kill people via condemnation, via tribulation, and then we get tribulation ashes, which we can use as a substitute for something like Spectre Refining. The results are the same, so you just upgrade items to a new tier. But the real interesting thing there is it actually now does make a filthy amount of sense to have one cultivator with just mediocre stats, have him being the real bad guy, stacking up condemnation like crazy, because there are a lot of profitable condemnation heavy things out there, and then just let him die in the following condemnation, in the following tribulation, which is a brilliant strategy. So we've got some wild cultivator in here. I don't like that. Okay, so Yingju is now no longer being attacked. That's good. Okay. Is the trader just helping me? Nito. How powerful is the trader? 4K. What a weak guy. How much ash those cultivators will provide. That's true, but to some degree it doesn't really matter that much, because basically now you kind of like have a reason to just rack up condemnation like crazy on somebody and then just let him pass away, you know. So why is Marsu in close combat with these dudes? While not even having equipped the secret bodies here. Bad body cultivator out there. can't go into combat without even activating your secret bodies, you fool. Okay. So this fight kind of like went out of control here. Wudang having fun with the Sither while her sect is burning. Funny guy. So, flopped unconscious. Flopped unconscious, okay. So you guys had some fun with our outer disciples and stuff. Now it's time to put you to bed. So, Jin Shao died. So this really went south because only because I did attack too early. It's crazy, isn't it? Wudang died? Okay. Okay, so I'm not accepting that. That happens when you attack a second too early before the dog has tanked those dudes together. It's amazing. Question, when is things for CP gonna be added? I can't tell you yet, Bob. I haven't forgot about that, but I don't have a I don't have a schedule on that yet. But thanks for putting a reminder back on that. So we're going to recall people here. It's absolutely not feasible to have Wudang not at home. Those were pretty strong primordial spirit attackers, though. I didn't expect them to be that strong, but we are already pretty deep in this safe game, like day 350. So, but that's gonna be okay. Ugh, I got to repeat a lot of these things now. But well. What does the Wudang DLC do? It adds a new sect, it adds a couple of new items, and most importantly, it adds a new entire law, which is very unique. It's very deep, actually, as far as I've read things. And it also adds a new pet, so some automation for body cultivation would be good. You actually should be able to automate things a lot more than I have here. There's a lot more automation tools hidden in this game than you might think. I just haven't found them yet. Now I'm getting attacked by such a joke. Read announcements in Steam, it will be faster. What you're referring to right now, I somehow lost track of what we were talking about before. You don't want to automate the body cultivation. Okay, okay, let's just put Wudang on that job. Yeah, automated body cultivation is actually not that good because you don't want to overdo certain parts of the cultivation procedure. At some point you want to stop. Where was my room where I put corpses again? Ah, here. The Good Sect doesn't have a Hellgate, you know. Scotty, hi there. Welcome, mate. Nice to see you. Alright. Oh, Ancestral Throwback. Yes, I'm gonna take that. Or, well, I've been told to take it because it's just that good. I don't know if it's really that good, but... Well, it did... I really only know of one law and that Tortoise Pet. It's a yin-yang based law where you can decide if you either follow the yin path or the yang path, or an equal path. Like if you follow the yin path, you get benefits, strong benefits on one side and small drawbacks in the other, and vice versa. And the balanced out path has lower bonuses overall, but bigger bonuses for the entire sect. Houdini, care to explain why people are so interested in attack accuracy and defense success rate? Is defense success rate my chance to negate damage, or why is that so attractive? I really am quite confused about that one. I mean, you heard my assumptions now. I'd really love to know. You answered the question about what the Wudang DLCs are. Well, the Wudang DLC adds a new sect, a new pet, a new law, and a couple of other goodies. To summarize it real quick, Pop. Yeah, they aren't separate. That's the beauty of this DLC, because you get a law which is very very multi-sided. I like that. I really like that. It's a chance to defend, meaning if you fail the check, your cultivator will take damage. And if I succeed the check, I don't take damage. Well, if that's the case, I understand fully why I've been told to take that, because it sounds massive. I know we had all this a moment ago already, but at least this time they are buying my fabrics. Let's see if they got some more appealing things. I see a Bane Pill. I love Bane Pills. Attribute increasers of this power level are always very, very lovely. Life Pill, I don't know. Check on Discord, the new greenie. Great. So... definitely. I actually was thinking about that myself, Joe. Funny that you brought that up. You have a good feeling... no, the other way around. I'll give you guys Spirit Stones. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Okay. Moving back to 5k badge. Okay. So I heard, Scotty, about the English version of Tales of the Immortal, because people got, people were recommending that game a lot to me as well. Sword of Tao. So I'm still interested in to try that out, even though I'm not sure if it's well, the reviews were really mixed, but well, I don't know who was recommending that game so heavily to me. Somebody did. Somebody who was in the stream quite regularly. Yep, Houdini got promoted into the Regulars Club on my Discord community. Check it out if you want to be... You want to know what's up there. It's advised to build multiple defensive secret bodies with body parts that are not in each of them and use all. It's advised to build multiple defensive secret bodies with body parts that are not in each of them. That's a very complex sentence. I hope you know that. Sandbox roguelikes. Well, if it's well done, I'm a very, very roguelike fiend person, but do you play any Paradox games? Yes. I Right now, Crusader Kings 3 and Stellaris, but not on camera, because it's very hard to get the proper audience there. But I do love the games there. It's enough like Ilona that I'm enjoying it. Well, I was trying to learn Ilona once. Oh my god, is this game hard to pick up. I mean, just control-wise. Literally just control-wise. So... let's take this room 90%. There's so many things to control there. Time to get nice bones. Yeah. Let's do this. So, it's the same Yao guy, cultivators, Schwack again. They're a bit weaker this time, but doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we got our 20k defender here, which is going to be all we need. Okay. Let's make sure that we attack both of them. And now Dwanganji can go there. CK3 is something I see very little MPs from. Yeah. Well, multiplayering is something quite difficult for me. But that's a personal thing. So 248k. There's only a couple of people that I can multiplayer with. So we're taking them down. Ooh. Take that, monsters. That worked well. So let's ever do multiplayer. Well, neither Hearts of Iron nor U4 are games I've ever played. So you like difficult games? Yes, I do, Joe. I love difficult games. Like taking both of the legs secret bodies, build them to have massive defense value, and use both of them, I say. Okay, then I didn't understand you wrong there. So... well, the cave room is safe. Okay, we don't have any adventurers right now for going to the Wudang sect, though. So let's just send Longfei. Let's do this. She wasn't the luckiest one, but that's okay. Yeah, link posting is something we don't do. Because bots are just roaming too often through here. Ah, that's the Swift mode. A bland treatment in my sect. Here, the stark root legs. Oh, Ruzon, come on, guys. Can you please stop being inspired? You guys and your inspirations. That's the last dosage of spirit powder we got. Could you imagine? Hong Shun was my alchemist, wasn't he? So, can't we produce our own spirit powder? Yes, we can. My dude, the sect needs you. So, edgy inspiration. Okay, so now Marsu is capable of remolding bones as well. That's when the fun part begins. So, how much stamina is left? Not too much, sadly. Okay. You should rename it Masochist Sect and link down the stairs. Well, I think the Good Sect does reflect that quite well. Ever heard of flagellantism? It's all part of a plan. So we got that sharpened bone. One good thing about sharpened bone is that this really amps up your damage substantially. Icon storage chamber. I like the idea of that. Since Hell Architect was such a letdown, shape-shifting bone reduces secret power body moderately. That doesn't sound like something that I want to have. Psychic bone. Baleful bone. Well, we're just going to stick with the good old tempered bone. Well, Hell Architect is a very bland reproduction of Oxygen Not Included, and they missed the part where they should have brought in some real innovative game mechanics. It just plays like a very souped down version of Oxygen Not Included, where I literally didn't know after 45 minutes why I was playing this game anymore, and that doesn't happen to me too often. Do this, yeah. There was really no motivation for me after I've built up the basic cycle of things. There was no reason to upgrade, for example, the food and water quality, because the higher levels of that just didn't do anything special except for looking different. Well, I generally experienced that when there is a mixed rating on Steam, it most of the time means something. There aren't too many games with a mixed rating that I was capable to enjoy. I think it's increasing remold speed. The maxed out spine gives extra slots of bones. I really have no clue what all these different things do, but we're gonna get there. But first, allow me to amp up the fighting power of Marsu a bit, because I really want her to be capable to fight alongside here, because it will be super chillaxed once we got a strong body cultivator to just pump down enemies with. It's very chill. Sometimes I just love mediocre games. Yeah, me too, but they need to fulfill a certain style. Or for me, a game doesn't need to be technically well made and all that, as long as I see some sort of uniqueness, something which makes me want to play that, something which gives me the feeling that I like what the people did there. Can we just jam on the fact that an old sock might give favor for a second? Don't question things in this game. So we can upgrade hand bones here. Okay, I want that third level though. Well, it depends on the taste. There are people out there who love their poop. And then you give them a generous present of feces, and they're the happiest people on earth. 5-piece, greetings. Nice to see you. Hey, cat has joined my sect. Foolish thing. We don't have a good relationship with animals here. Okay, so here we got attack power almost 600 there. So, but we had a wish. Let's start remolding that spine. So, I really got no clue what we're going to pick there. So, tempered spine. Fundamentally, blah, secret body. I think there for now, tempered spine is the only thing, because everything which influences secret bodies is not in the least bit interesting here, because we ain't got no secret body involving the spine for now. Okay. It's basically the same upgrades on this part as on the other parts. So does the actual level of the spine make a difference, I wonder? Well, for now we're going to remold those secret bodies a bit more, because we get attacked that often. We want to be ready. Ah, Joe. The worst thing about that is if you would go there to somebody in this game, to some NPC who actually has feces as their favorite item, and then you feed them a laxative and gift them their own poop, they would be happy about that. It's how this game works. I didn't make this up. I bet it helps with not being spineless. Well, essences we don't have too many yet. Oh, we unlocked the purple cloud pelts. We can get talismans there? That sounds awesome. Okay. Well, I think I need to send this woman breathing at other points there. And devouring will help too. But first I want to build up a certain basic power there. A Fae. Oh boy. Kill it with fire. Stop ruining our weather, you filthy monster. There we go. There goes the sharpened bone. And now we need 4 arms. It's not tempered flesh things. Okay. What was that? To make breathing more effective, remolding the nose, neck, and lungs is a good thing. Is there any adventure location that gives Cinnabar? I think so, yes. Let's see, this save file has already unlocked a couple of those. But I'm not entirely sure, actually, now that you ask me so explicitly. Well, we do lack a couple of places still. One of the unexplored dungeons gives Cinnabar. Central Plain? Ah, here we go. I didn't know that about Central Plain. Thanks. So So, why does my... Ah, because I switch into Swift mode. So, here goes the Ancestral Throwback. Because I'm supposed to take that. Okay. South Rock Palace. So, I think there's only one... No, there's... Yes, there's still one more location there. Oh, Holy Stone. A geographically close spot for Holy Stone. Well, Essence is basically something you can always use while remolding your body to make certain upgrades more probable to show up. When you hover every single of these upgrades, for example here, process can be accelerated by using Life Essence. So when you use Life Essence, it is more likely to roll Tempered Flesh, which is nonsense. Here, Enhanced Flesh. Cursed Feng Shui Essence increases the chances of rolling that, for example. In before they added Lumina Core there as well. Lumina Core? Did I miss something? I only know of Lumina Core at the Abyss. Person you can only get. Yes, the Tempered Flesh and Tempered Bone upgrades are basically the fundamental upgrades. That one upgrade you always get, no matter what you roll. The white one is always there. It's basically the common roll of your upgrade procedure. Wood Blessing. So another artifact. Too bad that we're not interested in that. Wouldn't it be good then to automate the upgrade until you reach 999? Well, actually no, because it costs you stamina. Every remold costs you stamina. And the higher the level goes, the more stamina it costs. And Tempered Flesh is the weakest of all upgrades, basically. And if you would level that up to 999 first, you would end up with spending all your resources for actually weaker upgrades. Upgrading your secret bodies by a new rank is basically one of the biggest upgrades you can do for your cultivators, basically. I know about Abyss, but it would be just annoying me if there would be closer one now. Not me. I'd be actually happy if we finally would be released from the pain there. But actually, I would be already happy if we at least just would get another material which does accumulate metal chi, which is not Lumina Core, because that's the actual problem. So being picky about the upgrades is really good to not waste resources. Well, ideally, you just upgrade first and foremost the stuff for your secret bodies, and after that you upgrade the organs and stuff that you want to upgrade to. I don't know, like people said, to upgrade your breathing and your devouring skills and stuff like that. If there would be other chi accumulators for metal, it would be so much easier. I mean, sure, there's the sage fruit. Yeah, nice, isn't it? Okay. Let's keep going. Senseless skin. Okay. I wonder if corrosive blood would be a good upgrade. But I guess so. The only question I can't answer is how many slots on my arm, on my muscles do I need for secret bodies in the future? What I do generally is to pick the higher rarity ones and the green-blue ones for the secret body. Okay. So I really don't know how many slots I must reserve for future secret bodies. That's the big problem on my side. Because I think that the corrosive blood upgrade sure sounds like something I do want to have. So I'd be really happy about some feedback there. Because basically everything which increases fighting power sure sounds tasty and desirable. Here. Ah, well, let's do this. I can regret it some other time. A Yao guy wants help. Wow, look at this monster. My goodness. But it'll shapeshift in a couple of days. Well, I'll take it up and let it die then here. Peaceful death. You really don't want to crisscross body parts between secret bodies. So, you mean when I use a body part for a certain secret body, I want to avoid to use that same body part for a different secret body again. They can be damaged or even destroyed during combat. It can't be damaged. The body parts? Like to make a small display square to get all elemental essences nearby for body cultivators. Now that sounds smart. Sounds like an idea I like. So the corrosive blood upgrade there made a big difference. So let's see what we can pick up here. So heavenly shield legs are the defense thingies. Directional concord measure. So this one, so if I understood you correctly now, Houdini, I would try to avoid the directional concord measure because it uses body parts which are already rim filled with other upgrades, or if you damage one of your body parts, will make the other secret body with the same body part usable. Okay. So the more body parts I use spread all over the body of the cultivator, the lower the chances grow that some of his battle techniques get disabled. I guess that's that's the gist of what you're telling me here. So what did you why did you lose your entire foot? When? How? Can we regrow that? Like, seriously, wasn't there a ritual for that? I mean, Wudang, weren't you my wood cultivator? Yes, you are. Reconstruction was the miracle, right? So, let's see. Well, I don't want to spend experience points on my fighters. So Long Fei is actually the utility woman here. So we're going to recall her and send somebody else adventuring. Okay. So I'll let Marsu recover some stamina. From time to time, they do love their free time. Okay, so she got a couple of inspiration points left to study that. Reconstruction. Here we go. Just don't use it to reclaim treasures. Why not? You can't create an infinite amount of extra dongers. You can't do an entire donger industry with that. I don't want to hear you say anything bad about the pleasures of reconstruction. The thing is, if you have learned the law which makes the donger fall off, it always will fall off again. Because as long as you have the law, you can't have your penis back. So Directional Concord is a defensive secret body. If you use it in combat and the cultivator don't pass the defensive check, it will damage the body parts used. Yeah, and it's really bad when you have your arms on that. I see, I see. Unlimited dong farm. Exactly, exactly. I mean, that in itself is quite hilarious. Savage men! Okay. Take down the savages. What the heck? Double attack. You filthy. Okay, doggo. It's going to be a mass combat. See you soon, Pop. Have a good time. Welcome to 2000 plus rep. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Okay. But as long as all the enemies are on the dog, there's literally nothing that bad that can happen to us. I did train Guanganji to this purpose exclusively. And she's not finished yet, but she's already on a good way there. Yeah, this game has really pleasing visuals. That's true, Joe. Okay. So that should be enough. So target. More characters. Reconstruction on Ruzon. No, not Ruzon. Marsu. There we go. Well, the secret bodies that I've learned are still not equipped. I thought I did. Why weren't I did that during the combat. Or didn't I? Whatever. Thanks, Anakaron. That's really kind. These demigods are too busy to attack or do anything of value down here. I was so sure that I already equipped those secret bodies when I got attacked. So, here we go. Reconstruction ritual. Thanks for pointing that out, Houdini. I would have noticed that way too late. Zoosh. click back. Okay, now more exploration is in order. Long Fei can do her thing. Stark root lags. So we can equip 3 defensive secret bodies anyway. So if we would take these 3, I mean, if I understood that correctly, they are all defensive secret bodies. This should be pretty good, actually. Body undefined. I can remold the skull. It's so crazy. The better offensive secret body in this law is the Void Catch Thunderclaw. Okay. Sounds like something for your arms again. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's keep remolding these arms here. And then better defensive will come in the next breakthrough. Well, to get to the breakthrough points, I actually always spam out the mixed element arms, because I got the impression as if the thing that really matters the most is that you got some decent attack power to begin with, and the defensive powers are later important. Because at the beginning, your pet tanks for you 90% of the time. So I don't feel the urge to make my body cultivator too tanky. There we go. So still need to grind out now and find out how we can acquire this law from the Wudang sect. The pet can't tank the dragon for too long. No, that's true. Later down the road, you need people with higher chi pools and stuff like that, or massive damage. But from my personal experience, at the beginning of the game, you really don't need too much effort in defenses. It comes later. It's better to start to build the defense earlier. Is it that? Yeah. Oh, okay. Thanks for that advice there. I wouldn't have assumed. But before I can do, I need to know what kind of secret bodies I can have. And that's some knowledge you are ahead of me there. Well, it's sadly time for me to start saying goodnight here. I'm quite tired and it's already pretty late over here. 1 a.m. Thanks, Houdini. I really appreciate. So my plan now is to enhance the offensive skills just so long until I have reached the last breakthrough, the marrow changing phase, and then I can decide for myself which kind of secret bodies I will use, because then, if I understood that correctly, I should have unlocked like most of them. Anywho, thanks everybody for hanging around. It has been a really, really pleasant evening, and I do plan on doing that more often again. And yeah, you all have a good time, and see you soon. Thanks for everybody who was hanging around there. And if you wanna, yeah, okay, Joe already spammed that. Check out the links there if you want to follow the channel. I'd be super happy, and you know the drill. Have a good time, everybody. Thanks for the good time. Bye-bye.